Good day. In today's video, we will be discussing Jose Rizal's education at Ateneo Municipal. Let us first discuss the objective of this discussion. Number one, discuss Jose Rizal's experiences in Ateneo. Number two, analyze the strengths and weaknesses of Jose Rizal while in Ateneo. Number three, appreciate the persistence of Jose Rizal in his education at Ateneo. Alright, so to give you a background of the education of Rizal at Ateneo Municipal, in 1872, Don Francisco sent Jose Rizal to Ateneo Municipal de Manila. Now, the education in Ateneo Municipal de Manila is equivalent now to our high school. Now, Ateneo was run by the Jesuit congregation. Now, Ateneo also upheld religious instructions, advanced education, rigid discipline, physical culture, and cultivation of the arts like music, drawing, and painting. In Calle Carvalho in Santa Cruz, Manila is where Jose boarded and was acquainted to various mestizos whom were said to be begotten by friars, meaning son of the priest. Right? They were called mestizos. Now, instead of avoiding those mestizos, Rizal befriend them instead of avoiding them. The class in Ateneo was divided into two groups. One named Roman Empire, comprised of interns. The other groups, Carthaginian empires, consisted of ex-interns. Now, ranks per group. The highest in the rank is the emperor, followed by tribune, followed by decurion, followed by centurion, and standard bearer. Now, this kind of ranking promotes competition in the class. That's the way the Atenean education was built for their student. Now, Ateneo also practiced Rotio Studorum. This is a system of indoctrination under tight and constant discipline with every incentive of compensation and reward. That's according to Guerrero in 1998. So, in layman's language, when we talk about Rotium Studorum, the Jesuits made sure that the student learned through rigid discipline. This is founded in the concept Rotium Studorum. Now, the mantra of the Atenean, ad majorem Dei gloriam, or for the greater glory of God. Thus, the ultimate task of Jesuit teachers was to make lifelong Catholics. So, um, encouraging the students to do well in their academics, in the same time uh, following the Christian doctrine and values will create a learner that is a lifelong Catholic. That's the ultimate goal of the Ateneo de Manila teachers. Now, let's look into the performance of Jose Rizal while he was in Ateneo. In 1872 to 1873, he has three subjects, Latin, Spanish, and Greek, all whom he received excellent grade. In 1873, in 1874, in his second year, he also took three subjects, Spanish, Greek, and World Geography. All he received excellent grade or an excellent grade. Next, in third year, 1874 to 1875, he has the subject Latin, Spanish, World History of Spain and the Philippines, Arithmetic and Algebra, and Greek. All him, all his grade was excellent or were excellent. In 1875 to 1876, during his fourth year, he has three subjects, rhetoric and poetry, French, geometry, uh, All his grades were excellent. In 1876 to 1877, during his fifth year, he has this subjects, namely Philosophy 1, excellent; Philosophy 2, excellent; Chemistry, excellent; Botany and Zoology, excellent. On March 23, 1877, Jose Rizal received his Bachelor of Arts degree, graduating as one of the 9 students in his class declared sobresaliente or outstanding. Now, you might notice that majority of the grades of Rizal were excellent. Now, these were attributed to the following. Number one, racial pride. Now, as a Filipino, uh, as a Filipino, for a Filipino to be able to uh, go to school during those time was a privilege. And majority of Rizal's classmates were Spaniards. Now, racial pride in the sense that for Rizal took the opportunity to show to the Spaniards that as a Filipino and he is equal to the Spaniards and he can also do better just like the Spaniards. Next, number two, monastic discipline. All right. So you might be asking, what were the reason why Rizal excelled in Ateneo? Number one, monastic discipline, in the sense that in Ateneo, the Jesuits were very disciplined in attending their classes, and they were they were really strict with the students to the point that they want the student to achieve or to become achievers. All right. Seclusion of boarding school. Now Rizal was not exposed to vices while he was living in his boarding school. All he do, all that he do during the day is school and then to his boarding school. So you will notice there that the focus of Rizal was primarily on his education. And of course, as a result of that, all his grades were excellent. All right, let's try to summarize the discussion by answering the following question. How did Rizal perform academically in his studies? Point out and explain the factors that can account for the quality of his academic performance at Ateneo. Now, as mentioned a while ago, when Rizal was in Ateneo, taking up his high school, um, he was motivated by his teachers' way of teaching, rendering utmost discipline in education. He never experienced racial prejudice among the Jesuits, but instead, uh, he experienced being motivated to do better or to perform well because of the discipline that the Jesuit teachers or the Jesuit priests lay down to their students during those times. And in fact, until now, Ateneo is still on that same position in producing or creating quality students or quality graduates. What lesson can we extract from Jose Rizal's education out of Ateneo? Now, the first lesson is persistence. If Rizal was not persistent in his study in Ateneo, he will not survive and he will not succeed and he will not, of course, receive his diploma in Bachelor of Arts. So it's because of Rizal's persistence that made him uh, at the top of his game during those times. Second, it was also they're his teachers, the Atenean teachers, whom Rizal really admire because uh, of the way they teach and encourage the student to be the best version of themselves. So the lesson here, another lesson is um, because Rizal was a lover of education, a lover, and he likes to learn. He excelled well in his class, and of course, the support system that he receives from his family, his friends, and his teachers. It's very important that you have a support system while pursuing your education or any endeavors that you will take. It's very important that you have your support system. Always remember that you will not be successful without your family, without your loved ones who continuously support you without uh, without hesitation or without any doubt. All right. So I hope you learned something today. The reference uh, was provided or were provided to you in this section. So if you would like to dig into the records, you might look for the following books. All right. So with that, class dismissed. Bye bye.